slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Brian Giles with Brian Giles MTG. And today we are coming out with some Ravnica Remastered spoilers. Hoo-ha! So starting off with the Shocklands, I thought I had recorded a video on the intro to this set, but that may have been when I was having some camera trouble. So you have Blood Crypt, the normal version, and then the full art, which is really stunning. Breeding Pool, the normal one, and the full arts. Again, very stunning, and you didn't have full arts back in the Ravnica sets when they first came out. There's Godless Shrine. Again, the full art. Very stunning artwork. I like the full arts a lot. Hallowed Fountain. Very, even the regular artworks are very nice. The Overgrown Tomb. Sacred Foundry. We're getting all 10 of the lands, so again, these arts are very stunning. They're very beautiful. Steam Vents. Stomping Grounds. I really think Ravnica Remastered is going to be a good reprint set. It's good to come back to this setting. It had a rich storyline, lots of good characters and good cards in these sets. Oh, I forgot. They also come in. So they also come in a retro frame as well. So you got the regular, the full art, and a retro frame. Hoo-ha! Watery Grave, and there's the retro frame. You have Bird's Paradise, and I really do like the lands, the Bird's Paradise artwork they have for this set. I remember seeing the premieres of this, and very good artwork. Makes it feel like an actual Magic set. Here's Tomic, Distinguished Advocus. He's a 2/3 for 2 white mana. He has flying. Lands on the battlefield. The land cards in graveyard can't be the target of spells or abilities your opponents control. Your opponents can't play land cards from graveyards. Yeah, have fun with your Landfall deck. There's Tomic, and again, this is the anime artwork, which is going to be kind of one of the chaser cards in this set. The anime heads really love when we do the anime cards. Here's Fibblethip. He's a blue and 1 for 1/1 legendary homunculus. There's the battlefield, draw a card. If you from your library or is cast from your library, draw 2 cards instead. When it becomes a target of a spell, put it into its owner's library. And there's the anime version of that. Massacre Girl, which is going to be a star of the going to feature in the new Murders of Karloff Manor set coming out in February. So she's for 2 black and 3, she's a 4/4 legendary human assassin with menace. Enters the battlefield, each other creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. Whenever a creature dies this turn, each creature other than Massacre Girl gets a -1/-1 until end of turn. So she's fun to have around, especially against weenie decks. And there's the anime art, and here's Krenko Mob Boss. So he's 2 red and 2 for a 3/3 legendary goblin warrior. Tap him to add X/1/1 red goblin creature tokens, where X is the number of goblins you control. So this is one of the guys you want in your goblin deck, whether it be your commander or your in part of the 99. Again, there's a full art version of him. Here is Aurelia, Exemplar of Justice. Aurelia is one of the main angels, on this plane. So she's a red, a white, and 2 for a 2/5 legendary angel with Mentor, which means whenever this creature attacks with a +1/+1 counter on targeted crashing creature with lesser power. Beginning of combat on your turn, you can choose up to 1 target creature you control. Until end of turn, that creature gets +2/+0, gains trample if it's red, and vigilance if it's white. So, again, you probably want to start off with putting the +2/+0 on Aurelia. She'll be a 4/5 with vigilance and trample, and she'll mentor a lesser creature with power 3 or less. So hoo-ha, she can be fun. Then you have Niv Mizzet Perun, which is a kind of beefy 3 blue and 3 red for a 5/5 dragon wizard. He can't be countered. He has flying. Whenever you draw a card, Niv Mizzet deals 1 damage to any target. And since when you're not drawing cards in both blue or red, whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery spell, you draw a card. When are you not playing instants and sorcery spells in blue and red? A lot of people like to play Niv Mizzet as a commander in like a spell shaper deck or whatnot. So he's fun. We have Crackling Drake, which is 2 blue and 2 red for an X4 Drake with flying. Power is equal to the total number of instants and sorcery cards you own in exile and in your graveyard. Crackling Drake enters the battlefield, draw a card. So this is kind of like mini Niv Mizzet. You have Spark Double, which a lot of people love playing. So it's a blue and 3 for a 0/0 illusion. You have Spark Double enter the battlefield as a copy of a creature or planeswalker you control, except it enters with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. If the creature enters with an additional loyalty counter on it, if it's a planeswalker and it isn't legendary. So, Cyclonic Rift, a really powerful card. Lots of people like using it. So it's a blue and 1 for an instant return target an online permanent you don't control to its owner's hand. And for an overload, which means you can change target to each for a blue and 6. So instead of one permanent, it's all the permanents. Okay, then you have Is It Charm. Lots of people, especially the Is It players, love to play this. It's a blue and a red for an instant read. You can choose one counter target non-creature spell. Owners pay 2 generic. Or Is It Charm deals 2 damage to target creature, or draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. That's a very Is It feel to it. It's a nice counter spell if you need it. It's a little shock if you need it, or a draw engine if you need it. So hoo-ha. I know there's some cards that allow you to copy that. So yeah, Mizzix's Mastery, which is a red and 3 for a sorcery that reads exile target card that is an instant or sorcery from your graveyard. For each card exiled this way, copy it. You may copy and you may cast a copy without paying its mana costs. Exile Mizzix's Mastery, and it overloads for a beefy 3 red and 5. So hoo-ha. You have Gutter Snipe, a really cool goblin. So it's a red and 2 for 2/2 Goblin Shaman. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, Gutter Snipe deals 2 damage to each opponent. He's fun again in the Is It Spellshaper deck. You have a Stitch in Time, which is a blue, red, and 1 for a sorcery. Flip a coin. If you win the flip, take an extra turn after this one. Yeah. So everybody hates extra turn decks, and this is one of the worst ones. Goblin Electromancer. Blue and red for a 2/2 Goblin Wizard. Instant and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Whew. So that Stitch in Time is now a blue and a red. Ouch! Flip a coin. You win, take another turn. Ouch. Now here's the anime version of Aurelia, which is really nice. I like this. I'm a bit of an anime head myself, and hoo-ha, that's a nice one. Then we have Blind Obedience, which is a white and 1 for enchantment with Extort, which means whenever you cast a spell, you may pay hybrid white or black, and each opponent loses 1 life and you gain that much life. Artifacts and creatures your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. So that's an evil card. It's like Authority to Councils. Yeah, I hate that card too. Yeah. But if your opponent's playing like a lockdown deck, that's just sick. Then we have Divine Visitation. This is the anime version of it, and it's 2 white and 3 for enchantment that reads if 1 or more creature tokens would be created under your control. That many Oh. 4/4 white angel creature tokens with flying and vigilance are created instead. Ooh! Oh! That's ugly in the Ogier Tech Mondrak deck. Oh! Oh, I'm gonna have create a whole bunch of little 1/1 tokens. No, they're 4/4 angel tokens with flying and vigilance. Oh, that's ugly. So ugly. Bye bye. Next up, we have Legion Warboss. It's a red and 2 for a 2/2 goblin soldier with mentor. Beginning a combat on your turn, create a 1/1 goblin creature token. That token gains haste until end of turn and attacks this combat if able. So he's another fun thing to have in your goblin deck. Plus he can mentor the little goblin tokens he creates. So hoo-ha. You have Gideon Blackblade, which is what I named my little letter opener knife after. Gideon Blackblade is 2 white and 1 for a 4 loyalty legendary planeswalker Gideon. As long as it's your turn, Gideon Blackblade is a 4/4 human soldier creature with indestructible that's still a planeswalker. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to Gideon Blackblade during your turn. So basically, he is kind of indestructible. Well, he is indestructible. And he can't be dealt any damage during your turn. So it's like having an extra creature in your deck, but he's a planeswalker. For his +1 loyalty, up to 1 other target creature you control gains your choice of vigilance, lifelink, or indestructible till end of turn. Very useful. And for 6 loyalty, exile target non-land permanent. So, hoo-ha. Next up, we have Tajik Legion's Edge. Oro Sky for a red, and white, and 1 for a 3/2 legendary human soldier with haste and mentor. Prevent all non-combat damage that would be dealt to other creatures you control. Pay a red, and white, and loses. A Tajik guy gains first strike until end of turn. He's a fun little creature. I wouldn't mind having him in a deck. He can mentor smaller creatures. He prevents non-combat damage, so you can't shock or do any type of non-combat damage to creatures you control, and so he protects your little creatures. And he can make him get first strike. So who bloody ha? Everybody's favorite card from these particular blocks is Lightning Helix. This is so useful. And yeah, it is coming out again in Karloff Manor, but. And it was a kind of a valuable card for a while. And, well, of course, the reprints will bring it down. But a lot of people love to play with this card. And getting it more available is, I think it's a good thing. So a red, a white, for an instant that reads, Lightning Helix is 3 damage. You target and you gain 3 life. So you can smack somebody in the face for 3, and you gain 3 life. It's like a lightning bolt and a gain life thing all in one. And everybody loves that. Next up, we have Assemble the Legion. this is a fun enchantment for the Boros deck back in the Ravnica blocks. Red, white, and 3 for an enchantment that reads at the beginning of your upkeep. Put a muster counter on assemble the Legion. Then create one. Then create a 1/1 red and white soldier creature token with haste for each muster counter on assemble the Legion. So hoo-ha. Or little weenie creatures that can be mentored by other things. And of course, we have the Boros Signet, 2 generic for artifact, pay 1, tap it, add a red and white. The Signets were fun Manarocks back in the day. A lot of people still use them in those type of decks. You have Unbreakable Formation for a white and 2. You get an instant to read creature you control, gain indestructible till end of turn. As addendum, if you cast this spell during your main phase, put a +1/+1 counter on each of those creatures and they gain vigilance till end of turn. So if you cast it before combat, they get a +1/+1 indestructible. They get a +1/+1 counter, and you get indestructible and vigilance till end of turn. So, ew-ha. And Rakdos, Lord of Riots. Everybody loves Rakdos. I mean, so he's 2 black and 2 red for a 6/6 legendary demon. You can't cast a spell unless an opponent lost life this turn, but in those colors, people are losing life. He's got flying and trample, and creature spells you cast cost 1 generic less to cast for each life your opponents have lost this turn. Oh, start smacking people around, and then start casting spells, and then attack. Hoo-ha. Okay, and that was all the cards that were featured in the premiere of the set. So we're at 22 minutes, so I'm gonna say hoo-ha, see you on the next video.